Welcome to the D3 podcast. I'm your host, the one, the only, greatest fish alive, Salmon himself. Thank you. Thank you. But of course, the GOAT. Ooh, there we go. Nice shot right now. Nice shot right now. We'll light it then if you don't make it. Oh, Swiss! Bang! Bang! We thought Kevin did make the shot. He made it very clear. He has limitless range.
Yeah, I have the Hall of Fame badge actually.
The color is it? Purple. You know he doesn't have a shot. He knows the color of that. We know most hoopers don't play 2K. I'm just saying. But anyway, we thought we should do a good old Q&A as like a reunion of doing an in-person show. We hope to do this moving forward more and more. Some special content possibly coming this summer towards off season. Maybe you never know. You never know. Maybe some special guests. Maybe get some live special guests. That'd be pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. Are you pretty cool?
No.
Okay. So he won't be on after this episode, but I thought we did a little speed round to get a feel for what we want in NBA or anything basketball related stuff like that. So I guess I'll go first. Make it a little easy.
All right.
I don't know if you can handle it, but
No,
okay.
I can't. I'm gonna panic.
Okay. You want to do this fast, slow? How you want to do this? Speed run it?
Sure.
Speed run. You play Dark Souls, right? You speed run. Yeah. Okay.
Speed run.
He speed runs. He speed runs.
I just die.
Hey, you still trapped. But first question: if you were a coach in the NBA, which team would you like to be on as a coach?
Golden State or Lakers.
Is it because you don't have to try, or
Yeah, literally. Are you serious? Yes. 100%. If I was Lakers, I could just be like LeBron. Do my job. I'm not making like 20 mil. Do my job.
How many championships you bring in?
Maybe one, if I'm lucky.
If you're lucky, you won. Okay, I see you. If you were a player in the NBA, let's say like you made that shot, that was phenomenal. I think it's actually enough to get you to the next level. Being a free agent or even a draft pick, potential player, which team would you like to be on?
I think, honestly, this might come out of left field a little bit. The Knicks would be a cool team to play for. I think playing in, like, Madison Square Garden, that would be awesome. I feel like those fans are really, like, diehard fans because they've, like, Knicks fans have been around for forever, and I feel like every Knicks fan that you see in the stadium is always, like, has been a fan for, like, 10 years through, like, the Knicks have been through, so I respect that.
So you're down to, if Charles Oakley needs someone to fight some security guard, you in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there.
You there. Spike Lee needs some high five all around. You high five.
Yo, I'm going like Spike Lee and me are gonna be typed. I'm gonna go up to him before I do it. That would be my pregame ritual. It's just like go up to Spike Lee and like shoot the shit.
Okay. I see. That is definitely different. I think you picked the Knicks,
right?
But I think a lot of players would pick the Knicks. I think it's just like there's just like an aura behind them. Like obviously we know the ownership is trash, but like New York, like who doesn't want to play in New York? It's not even Brooklyn, right? It's the Knicks.
Exactly.
Like,
it is like
the Mecca. It's the Mecca.
Yeah.
Interesting. What is your favorite under 25 player?
That one's tough. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I feel like Ja's up there. Honestly, Ja is probably number one. Even though he killed Marquette in March Madness when we were there, so that was tough.
Gun? Can you do a gun? YouTube, can you let us know?
I don't think we're getting much money anyways, though.
We get money. We're getting the value. We're not getting back into this one. But
yeah, I'd say Jazz number one. Yeah, final answer.
Interesting. A lot of our other associates with the podcast would probably be like, "That's delusional." Like, why you don't?
Yeah.
Is there a reason you wouldn't pick Zion or Luka or anything against that, or do you just enjoy watching Ja?
Luka's overrated.
Oh, jeez!
By the members of our podcast, I think. He's really good. Don't get me wrong. I have more fun watching Ja, watching his dunks, watching alley-oops, he throws, like stuff like that. Okay. Brown's amazing, but I feel like every time he goes up for anything, I think he's gonna get injured. Zion game one Zion threes for days. That was a basketball memory I will always have is watching that game, watching him just drain threes left and right. Like he was meant for it. And then shot like 3 threes the rest of the season.
Okay. Now, I don't blame you. I think Ja is a great pick. I mean, obviously, like, I don't want to say no. Why would you choose that? But I would agree. I think that's a solid pick. So, playing in the NBA, what would be your style of gameplay? Or who would you like to mimic?
I mean, I'm going to go off of what I like to do in 2K, what I'd like to make my career person after. I have like two go-to archetypes that I like to play, and I would like to play. If I was like a foot taller, I'd love to be like a center and just like the Dennis Rodman, like 28 rebounds, 0 points kind of guy. Like, I would love that. Like just sitting under the basket, waiting for the ball, throwing it out, get the ball, throw it out, and like just constantly do that and just like fight people in the paint. Like that would be awesome. Then the second archetype is the Klay Thompson catch and shoot. You don't dribble at all. You just catch it and shoot it in the corner at the top of the key. That's it. That's all you do. I like a very simple, like minimal effort play styles.
Okay. So is your center running pack will get money? Is that what the package is? Okay.
He's getting like double doubles with rebounds, blocks.
Yep. Wow. Okay. I see you. I personally am. I think I choose the most boring archetypes most of the time. I choose a slasher. I'm a slasher. I choose a slasher every time, but I realize I think there's a glitch in the game where if you go to the corner, if you just do like a you could guarantee get the done. But I'm like 70 overall. I'm not gonna be 99. I'm not gonna try that much. Okay. Side question: how many 2K mic players have you done?
I think in the current one I have 5. Right?
5. Wow. You think it was that whole story again?
Yeah. Okay. For the record, I have 5 in like game 3 of college. So I like game 3 of college. They do like the intro like high school game, and then they do like a couple college games, and then I get bored, and then I make another one. So.
Okay. Yeah, I either choose slasher or I try to be like a true point guard. It's really boring being a true point guard. It's so
I got so hyped. I'm going to true point guard. I was like, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to get like 15 assists a game, and it's going to be so fun. And it was so boring because no one on your team early on can make shots too, like especially in college. And so you just pass to people, and they miss open threes, and then you're like, this is dumb.
Yeah, I agree. And and I'm the genius that chooses my actual height, 5'7", and I'm like, I don't know what was in my mind. Like, yeah, I could prove a point. And then I'm like, yo, I look so small compared to everyone else.
It's one of Marcus Howard.
It's a little shorter than that. A little rough. I guess who was your most hated NBA player in the NBA? Is it obvious? Can I guess it right now, or is it not him?
Go for it.
Is it Paul George?
I mean, he's top 3 for sure.
Spicy P. Spicy P. Top 4. Interesting. Okay, what's the list?
Top 3. I don't know. I got a.
We're built with hate culture. That's how it works, right? I mean, we don't want a jersey trade. We want to burn the jersey. Like, if someone trade with me, I'll burn it. Right in front of them.
I can't say Chris Paul because after this season, Chris Paul's like so good. But if it was last season or before, I'd say Chris Paul.
Okay.
Paul George, probably number 1 to be honest. Like I can just roast on Paul George all day.
One of our Clippers
Blake Griffin. No, I'm good. Sucks on the. I take it back. I got my number 3, the entire Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Okay, I see. No sex line for you.
No, I'm kidding. Sexland is great. They're the exception, but the rest of the Cleveland Cavaliers organization.
Okay, I agree. Kobe Altman from trash. I said many times to a lot of people. I don't think you understand how much of an imbecile this man is. Like, horrendous. I don't know what he is. Okay. I didn't think you could put 17 players in the most hate list, but interesting to see. In the current NBA, which player would you like on a different team? And you think it'd be like more enjoyable to watch? Give me a sleeper. Don't give me something obvious.
A sleeper? Okay.
Like something that's like, oh shit, that's even really fun to watch.
Karl-Anthony Towns. I think Karl Anthony Towns is one of those guys who's like Dame. He's like super loyal. He's like, yeah, Minnesota's got me from day one.
Mm-hmm.
But like, come on, seeing Karl Anthony Towns on like the Celtics, like as that big man or something like that, like, I mean, that's not gonna happen because the Celtics don't have enough money to pay everyone and Cat. But like seeing him on a team that can actually help him out instead of having a team with like D'Lo and other like C-list players, I'd love to see that.
Okay. Where would you send him though? It's not something. Where do you think would be the most fun to watch him? I guess let me help. Do you think he'd be the star, or do you think he's more like the second or third?
I think he would have to be the star to enjoy it.
Okay.
So I feel like it'd have to be kind of like a bad team almost. Maybe even something like the Wizards. I know. Hear me out. But like with like Russ, as a guy who can dish it to him and like Cat can dish it out, and then you also have maybe you have Beal. I mean, those guys are stars. Don't get me wrong, but they're not. I don't think they need to be the center of attention anymore with where they're at in their careers. But I think Cat would love to be the main guy, and I think having Russ being able to have that go-to under the paint guy that he could dish it out to would be awesome.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I thought you were picking Charlotte. You got kind of with LaMelo. You think?
Charlotte, that would be cool. That would be cool. Actually, I didn't even. I'm still easing myself into being a fan of Charlotte, and LaMelo. He's one of those guys where I was shitting on him early in the season, and now I can't not enjoy him. Like, so you gotta give me some time.
Don't give him time. Make focus on that. Just a couple more here. Which NBA incentive? I just did a complete report. All right, Sumi. Which NBA insane feat do you think will be broken first? We can run through the list real quick. So one of them is 37 points in a quarter. I think the last was by Klay Thompson. I think it was headband. Klay Thompson, he was popping off. I want that guy back healthy ASAP. 6 MVPs in the NBA career done by Kareem. Averaging a triple-double for 3 consecutive seasons. Russell, I think, on pace for here is 2.
Yeah.
So we've seen that. 55 rebounds in one game. I know we talked a little bit outside, but we'll get into that a little bit. A quadruple-double is bullshit because this happened twice with both Spurs players, and they didn't count them. They count David Robinson. They didn't count Tim Duncan's. But I have video proof. I got so many YouTube videos to prove that he did it. Whatever. That's on the list. Scoring 13 points in 33 seconds. So from those 6, what would you think would be the next one?
I think, again, we talked about this a little before, but I think scoring 13 points in 33 seconds, just with how the game is now, it's so 3-point centered. So I feel like doing that, you could get to 12 points with 4 baskets in 30 seconds. So then you just need another 2 or something like that to pass that. I mean, 4 shots in 33 seconds is tough. That's really, really hard, obviously, because you got to get those turnovers and stuff like that. But it's doable. Whereas I think 55 rebounds in a game, that ain't gonna happen. Like maybe if that was ever gonna happen again, maybe it would have been in like the 90s when like we were talking about before, like Dennis Rodman kind of style of like real under the paint, like rough basketball, but that just doesn't happen anymore. So I mean, I think nowadays like it's a huge feat to get like 20 rebounds. Like, that's like really good. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Quadruple double, probably. I could see that. 6 MVPs in career, maybe.
It's pretty tough. I just think not talent in the NBA now. It's like if someone's going to be stealing from someone.
And we saw LeBron get at least 1, maybe 2 MVPs stolen from him. So 37 points in a quarter ain't gonna happen. Clay's a madman.
You crowning him?
If anyone's gonna do it again, it's gonna be Clay.
Oh, okay. So in the scoring 13.33 seconds, who's gonna do it? Who do you think is the one that's capable of doing it?
I think that's got to be someone like Steph or Dame, like someone like that who has limitless range.
I ain't gonna say it.
But who can also like be an on-ball pest and be that guy who can put the pressure on defenders to get that ball away at the last second and then run real quick, take a quick jump shot, do that 3 more times.
Okay. Last bonus question. Name your least favorite Luka.
Doncic.
Okay, I think that kind of answers the question. If we get a downvote because of that, I'm a little upset because you guys. But I'll turn it to you now. I don't know what you're gonna give me.
All right.
So let's get into this.
All right. Starting with we all know your love for San Antonio. What's the best all-time year for the Spurs? Just one year range. Tough questions.
I mean, it's gotta be the 2014 Spurs. I think just that that's like a real redeem team feeling. Fuck Ray Allen, kind of ruined him. I was there. Game 6 and 7, 2013. I literally was texting my parents. We're on the plane watching it. I'm like, yo, we're about to win. There's 32 seconds left, and then Chris Bosh, most god level rebound. Basically the best thing of his whole career. Let's be honest. Guys, Ray Allen made the 3, but I think the redemption and then how the Spurs came back. I mean, you've seen like how they played. Some of those like highlight packages that they've had were just like very simple plays, but it was like the best ball movement I've ever seen. And I really enjoyed that, and I think very down to earth person, but I think 2014 is the best Spurs.
All right. All right. Moving on right away. We know you have your catchphrase of delusional.
Delusional.
I guess you could call it a catchphrase at least. I will. So of all time, we're going full span of the NBA. Who's the most delusional player of all time? The dote, if you will. Most delusional.
Oh, Michael Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, everyone. I'm kidding. Maybe. Of all time, ever. Whew. Delusional. Okay, now the delusional just mean like they're bad or like overrated.
That's your word.
Okay,
that's your word.
Delusional to me is I think someone's very overrated and that pumps themselves up too.
Yeah.
And this.
No.
Don't get me there. Man, tough. I think delusional might. I think current. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do current NBA. It might be a scapegoat answer. I'm gonna say Pat Bev. I think the defense is really overrated. I think he is not like. I don't even think he deserves a dope. Like, he shouldn't get an acronym. Like, I don't think he deserves an acronym. Like, I'm just saying.
Pat Bev hate.
Yeah, we got some Pat Bev hate. I think it's like the way he plays can be really good defense and something. And I mean, he did have a lot of stuff with the Suns, but like he just runs into people at some point. It's just like not good basketball at this point. Delusional. Shoot. Is it Scotty? I mean, like I was watching Last Dance. I was watching it probably like the 4th, 5th time now. I mean, he quit on his team. He thought he was that good. I think he was good, but he's not a scorer like that.
For the record, I think he did go on to play some of the best basketball of all time when he went to the Blazers.
Stop it.
Yo, he was good for a minute.
No.
He was good.
He was praised for the Blazers and not for the Bulls?
Okay, well, yeah, he was obviously like that second guy forever and ever at the Bulls, but he was always the second guy. And then once he actually got paid, he was like, oh, I should actually try. But I think delusional is a fair.
I think at the span of his early career, I think we saw like he signed like a ridiculous contract.
Yeah.
Always played second.
Dang, that was not what I thought I was going to hear, but I think that might be kind of accurate.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm MJ. You know who he is.
I'm actually stealing one of your questions for this one. Which player would you like in the current NBA to see on a different team? It's not cat, obviously. Can't stand monkey.
You want a sleeper?
Yeah, sleep. Not like not big star.
I like to make the Knicks good. I do like the big market Knicks. However, I'm gonna do a two-parter. I want the Ball Brothers to be there.
Oh, okay.
I think the Ball Brothers can be fun to watch. They haven't done that since high school, obviously, but I think the play style is a little similar. But I think LaMelo has a better scoring ability than Lonzo, definitely. And I think Lonzo could be a better facilitator. And I just think a brother combo would be perfect. So that's how I would pick.
Okay, that's a little cheese because it's two-parter, but
Ball. I'll pick Ball.
Alright, if you were playing in the NBA, what would be one player you want to play with? Assuming I'm hypothetically assuming you're point guard.
Point guard, I'm the best player, right? I'm the best player to play the game. What we're saying. Okay. That's tough. So I need to find someone. Obviously, I want to play with the point guard because I'm the guy. I want to play. I'm the guy. So I'm going to play the great forward. Maybe. Honestly, maybe Kawhi Leonard. I think that would actually be better highlight, and I think it'd be way better than what Paul George could do in this entire career with them. But I think someone that's a reliable small forward. I don't want to say LeBron. I think that's too easy of an answer because I think himself is a better facilitator, and then he would yell at me if I don't take the shots. I'd be a little scared there. But I think with Kawhi, I know he won't yell at me. So
that's true. That's true. Let's stay silent.
And I'll go to the alley, go on the fast break, I'll go off the backboard, dunk it, 8 steals, fine.
All right. Changing it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. If you were still a current NBA player, what would a current coach, who would you want to play for as a current coach, other than Pop? Can't choose Pop. That's the cop-out.
Oh, man. I mean, I was going to say Rick Carlisle, but he couldn't ding-dong ditch. I don't know if I want to play with a ding-dong ditch. That's tough. Jason Kidd? No. I like Jason Kidd.
Who are good coaching me?
Oh, that's tough. Like, I wouldn't even say Steve Kerr. I really don't think he's that good of a coach. Like, I don't think that's his nature to be like that good of a coach. I mean, he's just great talent. Maybe Eric Spoelstra. I think Eric Spoelstra would be really fun. I think
that's a good pick.
And I know he'll get me in shape. So I know that for sure.
All right, that's actually a really good answer. I respect that. Eric Spoelstra's a G. There's been a lot of talk, hype about relocating a team or getting a new team in a new city. If you could give a city that doesn't have a current team a team for basketball, who would it be and why would it be Seattle?
I mean, Seattle Supersonics, and it's enough said, right? Supersonics, that's the culture. It's a big city. I don't know why they like to. Okay, no team wants to play. There's a lot of people that go there because it's the only attraction in Oklahoma.
It's like Cleveland.
It's like we really shouldn't do as well.
Sorry, Cleveland and OKC fans.
I mean, do you want a Canada team? Do you want the Vancouver Grizzlies to come back? I mean, I don't know. That seems like a lot of trial for unnecessary reasons, but I don't want another team in California. I think that would be another expansion. You go there, but I mean, there's no other good cities. Like, I don't play in Tampa. We saw the Raptors. I didn't play well in Tampa. But I mean, like you said, it is the Supersonic, and Seattle's the place to be. Like,
all right, yeah. I mean, I agree. That's why I said that. All right, finally, we talked about this a little bit just now before, but if you're making a fantasy team in 2K, who's your first pick every time? Oh. The guy you want to play as when you're playing in 2K.
So based off our experience, we're either like guaranteed can make a 3. Like, we only pick people who have like B plus 3. Like, if you're 7-year-old, we want B plus 3. Like, we're not picking you. But
that's true.
Man, that's tough. Otherwise, we'd probably be a big man. I mean, I roast with Joel Embiid or Nikola Jokic, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick a big man. I think I need someone that's more versatile. That's tough.
Oh, I was gonna say Giannis. If you're looking for a big man that's more versatile.
I know I'm gonna get hacked. I can't make that free throw. The controller's shaking. I can't handle that.
Pressure's too high.
Corey Giannis is not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. So it might be. I wouldn't say quite that. Kind of boring. His package is kind of boring. His package is a little boring. Like, I mean, LeBron seems like a very cop-out answer. Like Kevin Durant, maybe? I mean, I just feel like you can't go wrong with Kevin Durant. Because I know he won't get injured. I'm not right now. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got. That's all I got. I mean, that was the same number as you. I think maybe we'll lose. Okay.
Okay. It's up for us. It's gonna go awkward now at this point.
No, okay. Thanks for listening to us question each other in depth. Listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, wherever else you get your podcasts. Follow us on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I will be posting memes this week.
Mm-hmm.
Something else. Follow us anywhere else. Oh, email us at the-d3pod.com. Didn't say that last time. Roast us. Give us some more questions. Whatever. Literally just email us and then we'll respond. That's all I got.
All right. Peace, Bob.
Thanks.
See ya.